My name is Marion Webber, and I'm predominantly an oil painter. I've been painting for over 30 years. I also do a lot of drawing, and I work in different media. I work in graphite, oil pastel and graphite, but oils are my passion. Oils are the most wonderful tool in the world for the kind of work that I'm trying to do, which is mostly nature-based, landscape-based. I was influenced by my mother, who was a very good oil painter, and her family, her father was Dr. Alexander Peary, who was quite well known back east, and he was a personal friend of Tom Thomson. And Tom Thomson used to come to their cottage at the lake, Canoe Lake, in Algonquin Park, and he used to borrow their canoe. So that's how I got involved. And my mom remembers meeting him. And she was a good painter, but she also was bequeathed some really beautiful paintings by Krieghoff and Paul Peel, a few Dutch artists, because my grandmother was an art collector as well. So that's how I got introduced into painting. And ever since I can remember, I was painting. I've always been an artist all my life. When I was in university, all my instructors were abstract artists, but I wasn't an abstract artist. I was so influenced by my mother's style of work and the paintings that she had on the wall, which were traditional. But I learned to work with graphite and oil pastel. And that's the first time I was introduced to oil pastel. And what prompted that, I found out years later, was Picasso was the one who was using oil pastel. And it was in Europe, it was Henri Sennelier who designed and made these fabulous oil pastels so that it would stick on anything. And as a result, that became popular in the art schools. So it was interesting. That's how I got involved in oil pastel. I just fell in love with it. I really believe at some point, all art is storytelling. And whether it's music or poetry or painting, it's all storytelling. So it can't help but be somewhat autobiographical. So in my work, I put me into my art. And so what I wanted to do was to create imagery that was beautiful but not pretty. And there's a big difference between the two. And so I wanted to give people something that is from my heart, that is really honest. This is my first time participating with BC Culture Days, and I can hardly wait because there'll be lots of people coming by and I'll be able to meet other artists. I have a brand new studio. It's in Brown Road Studios, which is in the Fiorella building, and it's Suite 101, 3699 Sexsmith Road.